So
There's a lot of fears that go on with trying something new or something you never experienced, but it's all about just doing it. It's actually not that bad once you go out and try it for yourself. Usually, people when they start something new, you develop all sorts of fears, like what if this happens, what if that happens, and I don't know what I would do in this situation. But the most important thing is just going out and doing it. It's honestly not that bad, and if you continue this attitude when it comes down with everything, I'm pretty sure you'll be a lot more successful than others. It's just our mentality that we're naturally scared and we don't like to try and um, go out and do different things that we haven't done before. Courage goes a long way in your success in the long run.
right on, man. You said it well.
What's going on, subscribers? Welcome back to another brand new video from the Underdog Investing YouTube channel, where we teach you how to become a more profitable investor in the stock market. Today I wanted to share some of my story on how I got started doing business through eBay, and I actually got it to the point where I was paying all of my bills and my entire rent. So this is part of a live stream that I did. If you want to check out the original live stream, I'll go ahead and leave a link down below. And I hope that you guys enjoy a little bit of my story on how I got banned from eBay. Make sure you check out Four Eyed Hustler's YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Make sure you subscribe.
I used to have a successful eBay business, and I started making a lot of money for around 3 to 4 months for a lot of the time, and it was kind of crazy how it escalated really quickly. I was in the drop shipping niche, and I was actually paying my entire rent and bills from eBay by itself. And I was doing drop shipping. I don't know if you guys have heard of that model before, but you basically sell items that you find online and you sell it for a profit. And it's pretty easy to escalate because you don't really hold any inventory by yourself. So all you do is you receive the payment and then pay for the product and have the manufacturer or the supplier ship it to your customer. So that's how I got started into the entrepreneur niche. And it started all with eBay, and then unfortunately, I ended up getting banned from eBay from a mistake I did. So I let a product be sold like 20 times, even though I was only able to fulfill it like 5 times. And I had to cancel all of those orders, and eBay didn't like it, so they completely banned me from the platform. So yeah, it was pretty sad because I was, like I said, I was being able to pay for all of my bills just from my eBay sales, and it was sad to let go of that. But slowly, I started getting into trading stocks, and it's kind of my new thing going on that I have. It's pretty cool. I like it so far. I've been learning a lot, and that's what made me start my YouTube channel, Flaming Profits. So if you're interested in making money through different avenues, the reality is you can make money in very different ways. You don't have to stick with one thing. You're always open to try different things. You might like one thing more than the others, and you just have to go out and try them. And that's when I found stock market investing, and I've been pretty successful at it. And then it's really nice on your time. You don't have to dedicate a lot of your time. Like I was talking to Floyd Hustler, I pretty much do it while I work. So that's a pretty cool benefit. And so yeah, that's what my YouTube channel is about. But if you're interested more about learning how to invest in stocks, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. But like I said, there's a lot of avenues out there. You just have to go out and dedicate yourself to learning and improving your craft. I like this quote a lot by Jim Rohn that says, "Profits will make you a fortune, but a wage will only make you a living." So that's what I live by. And anything from eBay to selling, stock market investing, all of that is profit. So as long as you focus on that, you'll be able to create a fortune for yourself.
Awesome, Jason.
Hmm.
So yeah, definitely subscribe to his channel. I don't know how I found you, but I think I found you on like the reselling niche. It's some YouTube video of maybe a
Yeah.
famous guy or something. And then I don't know, I just clicked on your channel and I just really liked your content and been subscribed ever since. So, yep, definitely check out Jason's content. It'll be on the description below. Let's get to the chat. So we got Thrift Store Gold. He says, so excited to be here. Good luck with the live. Thank you. Definitely everyone in the chat, if you're not subscribed to Thrift Store Gold, definitely check him out. Christina Martin. They say your story is so inspiring. I don't know where we'd be if we got banned from eBay.
Yeah, definitely take care of it as much as you can. Learn all the policies, everything they watch out for. So always stay on their good side. That's my number one recommendation. So yeah, take care of it.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
it's a huge income for a lot of people.
yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
Are you also on Amazon too, drop shipping?
No, I've been wanting to get into it, but I have a lot to learn from it. I've tried multiple times where I sign up, but it seems like they only allow like businesses to sell on there mostly. But I do know you're in the niche as well, so maybe I just need to watch some of your videos on how exactly that works.
Yeah,
But
man.
I
Yeah.
could get into it actually if they do allow that. I'm not sure on their policies.
Yeah, I actually have a friend. He did 100K for the last 30 days.
Oh,
Drop shipping.
really? Wow.
Yeah, Andrew
Mm-hmm.
Georgie. I'll have him on the uh, I'll have him on the live stream one day.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Um,
check them out.
yeah, it's the number one. A lot of people shop on Amazon and then eBay after that. So
Hmm.
it's a lot of traffic.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
yeah. Then Cal says, "LOL, he banned from eBay."
He's actually my brother. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Interesting. All right. We also got Thrift Beast. What's up, Beast? CQ. He says, "What's up, everyone?" Definitely subscribe to Chris from Thrift Beast CQ. He has great content as well, and he's doing a giveaway for his first 100 subscribers. So definitely check that out. Awesome. So my second question is, fourth question. So you used to sell on eBay, right? And yeah, we kind of talked about this, but did you always start drop shipping right away, or did you sell a couple of things from your like personal items when you started selling on eBay?
I started with personal items, like most people. But I just started watching like some YouTube videos, and I started getting ideas like, why don't I just sell other products that I see other like websites selling? And like it was kind of interesting from having the idea to actually implementing it. But as soon as I started seeing a few sales here and there, I realized like how big this opportunity was, and I started adding to it slowly. And I remember the first time I had 100 listings. I've noticed like the more you list, the more sales you're likelier to make. But it's definitely a lot of work. It basically becomes like a part-time job, but probably the most profitable part-time job you can have. So it's definitely worth it, investing your time in learning new strategies and all that. Um, I think the most listings I got was 300, and I was doing this all manually. I do know there's platforms out there that are like automatically list for you from certain websites. And I started to get into that slowly, but I was never really able to work. Usually, manually listing was better for me, even though it did take a lot more work. And I took advantage of holiday seasons like October, November, December, January. Those were very profitable seasons, and that's basically I lasted like 3 months where I was able to pay for all of my rent and bills from those seasons. So it was a pretty interesting experience. Yeah. So the more you list, the more sales I was getting, and that's the main thing I learned. But just be careful out there. Like I said, I wouldn't want what happened to me happen to you. So basically, I wouldn't have more than one quantity for a product that you're drop shipping is what I'm learning, or at least maybe not more than 3, because that was my mistake. I allowed like 20 people to buy the same product, and basically when I tried buying on the website where I normally bought it, they told me that I couldn't make the purchase, and that's when they realized that it was probably like for some business, which I still don't understand to this day, because I know that if I had a website where I had a product, I wouldn't care if the person bought it like 30 or 40, 50 times. If anything, I would encourage it and probably give it at a discount, because this customer is buying the same product at full price, like a bunch of times, and it's making me a lot of money. So I never understood it from the seller's perspective. But basically, I was only able to fulfill like 5 orders out of the 20, and leaving me to cancel the 15 orders from those sales. So that's kind of how I got banned. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't understand either. I mean, you're like buying multiple quantities from the same supplier, and I don't understand why
Yeah.
they would do that. But I don't know. I guess it's different with whatever policy they have. Did you like look at other websites to see if they had the exact same product? Just wondering.
Yeah, but it was actually just that one. It was like a limited edition product, which
Oh,
actually, I think that's why I was able to caught on to. I'm not sure what was really going on with that product, but there was kind of like a huge demand for it. And I remember like coming home from work, and I had to fulfill like 7 or 8 orders daily, sometimes even more. And like it was never a problem until I had to order those 15 that day. I don't know if they caught on to how many I was buying, or I'm not really sure what happened, but so yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
It's good to know. Yeah, that is something like one of my biggest fears for dropshipping. I do dropshipping on Amazon a little
Oh
bit too.
yeah,
Yeah, right
like
now
from Alibaba or
retail
okay.
dropshipping.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like Walmart or Target,
Hmm.
I do have accounts with them that will allow you to do 2-day shipping.
Hmm.
So everyone will get it faster. But when I do product research, I want to see if I find a winning product. I want to like Google it and see what other suppliers have it. So, for example, Walmart would be my main supplier, and let's say maybe Bed Bath and Beyond probably has it. So that would be like the secondary, and just in case um, it goes out of stock. But um, in terms of, you also mentioned about adding quantities
Hmm.
your listing. I noticed that when I started doing it, I only put one quantity, and not a lot of people would buy from it. But when I do
Oh.
multiple quantities, I
Hmm.
would have a customer that would buy up to like 2, 3 units. So that's pretty
Hmm.
cool, but it is pretty risky as well. Yeah, because if you
Yeah.
don't have it,
Hmm.
you will have to cancel it, and it would be an incomplete order. Yeah. However, I'm
And
still learning, so.
oh, sorry. Yeah. And the reason why I was adding to the quantity was because, like, usually I would go to work and I had it to like 5, for example, and then that day, like, I would sell all 5, and it was kind of hard to do it on my phone. Well, I was having some issue on the mobile app, but I wasn't able to like relist the item with more quantities for the same amount. So that's why I would put it to a high number. But I guess it like backfired on me that day.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think you said you are also selling on a different account, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm slowly starting to get into it now. But I don't know why, but like I haven't had as much success as I used to. I don't know if it's the season or I'm just not finding the right products, but it just takes time. It's one of those things where you kind of have to spend more time, like every single day, doing a little bit more research. And I know things have probably changed from like I'd say 2 years ago when I would do it like a lot. So but I'm slowly getting back into it, and I like that you're collaborating with others. That way I can learn from them as well. So
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I love this community. I've definitely learned a lot from getting to know people and learning from other people's mistakes as well. So that's pretty cool. Another question about dropshipping would be, how do you deal with a customer that sees an invoice from a different, website,
yeah.
and they're selling it on eBay? How did you ever have to deal with that, or do your customers don't generally care?
So some websites actually give you the option to not send an invoice. So I would make sure that if it has that option, make sure to not include it. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. I've never had an issue. Like, I don't know if they're just confused or what's going on in their heads. Like, I always think it's something that I always had, like, psychologically fear that it feels like they might think I'm ripping them off or something. But honestly, I've never received like a message or anything, or like a return like for that reason, anything like that. So I wouldn't let that scare you away. Just go ahead and do it. Um, it's nothing that you should really be afraid of. And if they do return it, or something happens where they message you, then I would just accept it. Like, overall, if you make like 6, 7 sales for the same product and those people don't return it, like, you definitely make a whole lot more money. And that's where I would focus a lot on profit margins. Like, I would literally make like double or triple the product's value. So I was never scared of overpricing for things. I actually was very successful at that, where others people would sell the same product for a cheaper price, and people are actually willing to buy the premium product, even though it's the same thing. But it kind of ensures like a trust or confidence in the buyer's decision. And I know this is happening a lot with my competitors, where they were actually drop shipping the same product. So I wouldn't be scared of like charging a decent price where you're actually going to profit and probably have some extra money on the side in case a return happens in the future for another order later on.
Awesome. So your suppliers do free returns anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem, correct?
Yeah, that was something that I still needed to learn more about, like exactly what happens if it's like a return. I know some websites to let you return the product from the person that bought it from you. But honestly, that didn't really happen to me that often, that it was something that I had to worry about. If it was like I only had like 1 or 5 returns throughout those 3 to 4 months where I had a lot of growth really fast and I actually just resold the same product, and it ended up working out fine. It wasn't that big of a loss. So I just shipped it back to myself and relisted it. So it wasn't a big deal.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Okay. That's good to know, because it is pretty easy to get scared and fearful of, the invoices, and then what do you do if they wanted to do a return, right? But
Yeah.
you just got to go and get started. I've been doing it for like 2 weeks now. Haven't had any problems, but I've been very careful because I don't want to be banned on Amazon as well, because I work very hard to build that account.
Yeah.
All right, so there we go. I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit from my story. I do want to share some amazing referral links in case you're interested. It's basically free investing money with M1 Finance. You get $20 of absolutely free money as soon as you sign up for their brokerage. And this brokerage offers free fractional share investing and automatic dividend reinvestments. And then we have Robinhood, my favorite brokerage. You get a free stock as soon as you get started. And then we also have Webull, a new brokerage that I've been using recently, and they give you 2 absolutely free stocks. I'm really enjoying the free stocks just from people signing up. So if you sign up, you'll get 2 free stocks as well. So why don't do it? It's basically free stocks just for signing up. No reason why not to do it. Also, this Discover Secured card, you get 1 to 2% cash back on every single purchase. If you're not getting some sort of cash back, you're missing out. And they're also offering you $50 of sign-up bonus. I wish I had this sign-up bonus when I got this card, but it's there for you guys in case you don't have a Discover secured card yet. Feel free to sign up and use the link in the description. If you all have any questions or anything you want me to answer, just let me know in the comment section down below and I'll gladly answer that for you.